Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan today in this video. Hopefully sounding a little bit better. Excuse me, didn't say that right there. But yeah, hopefully sounding a little bit better. Feeling a little bit less sick today. I ended up figuring out what I had. Doc told me it was just allergies, but I came home, did a test. I got COVID, so that's why I ended up having this whole week. No big deal, really, because it's just like a cold, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's why I've been sounding so rough in my recent videos. It was not just allergies. Doc was tripping. I had to come out and figure it out myself. Why don't we continue to get into this video, the topic, which is going to be back to school sneakers. Again, these are some options under $300. Yeah, I mean, again, these are all good pairs. Some are not under 300 in some sizes, but some are under 300 in most sizes. That's only for one particular pair I'll be discussing in this video. All the other ones are well under that range and will be well under that range come their drop day. So let's just get into it. If y'all want more content like this, feel free to check me out on Instagram down below. Always buying, selling, and trading. You ever need kicks? Hit me up here. Also post early pair content here as well. And don't forget to check us out at Resale Vision. We are a sourcing group, not a cook group. I know a lot of people want to understand what we do in particular. And you can see actually some of the week 3 deals we're going to be doing tonight. We drop undermarket sneakers to our members pretty much every single day. That is what we specialize in. Just bringing you the sneakers you want for better prices. Hyped pairs, upcoming releases, early pairs, whatever it is, we bring the hype pairs to you for less. And that is simply what we do. That's it. No information, no, we're not cook group focused. We mainly just bring you the sneakers you want at better prices. So yeah, don't miss out on those week 3 deals again. As you guys can see, you can read some of our reviews as well. And, well, why don't we get started? So the first one I want to actually dive into right here, and y'all knew I was going to discuss this one first. I mean, if you've been listening to my recent videos, you knew I was probably going to discuss this in this video. This is the Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. One of the best back to school sneakers in my opinion. Main reason, as you guys can see, again, most are under $300, so a pretty, you know, right around, I mean, most Jordan 4s right now, I would say, are about $300, $350. It really just depends on what colorway you go with. If you look back at some of the 2020, 2021 ones, some are more expensive, some are less expensive, but just most are about $300 to understand. But as you guys can see, some of the small sizes, a little bit less, but you can also notice, if you guys have been paying attention to these the last couple of days, is anybody noticing that these have been floating around, you know, 260, 270 for, you know, a little bit? But remember when they went to like 240, 250 like a couple weeks ago? I'm just saying, I think people might be looking at this one as, again, a solid back to school option. We're really starting to get close to August, and I just think more people are looking at like, hey, I need to get my second pair of breads, or I need to get my first pair of breads, or, you know, this is a pair that I would want for back to school, so I'm asking my mom or dad for, whatever it is. Obviously, your boy's not in that boat. We're almost, well, just turned 22. So yeah, we're not asking the parents for kicks anymore, right? That is my own duty. But and actually, I don't even really think I ever did that. Being honest, I was like kind of like the first person in my family to like be into sneakers, so I kind of just bought my own kicks basically. This is just kind of the first one I want to mention. Jordan 4 Bread Reimagined. Again, you really cannot go wrong with something like this. All leather. I got tons of pairs of these. Let me not destroy my camera setup right there. My bad. But yeah, I mean, this is just lovely shoe. Big fan of it. See him doing well and continuing to do well. So yeah, first one. Bread Reimagined. Solid leather. Great. Classic colorway too. Can't go wrong. I expect to see those a lot in August. A lot. Like, a lot. Like if you're, you know, at that age where you're like, you know, you can ask your parents for kicks and you don't got a pair of breads, ask for some breads. If your parents, you know, get your kicks for back to school. Now, I do think this one right here, the Medusa Azul New Balance right here, overall pretty clean colorway. Not something that, again, is really too out there, but it definitely does stand out. And the main reason I like this one is because, again, it's not only a funky pair of New Balances and an Action Bronson collaboration. I know he has, you know, some hype whenever he collabs with New Balance. Actually, I'm not too familiar with this music because I believe he is a rap artist, I believe. I could be wrong on that. But aside from that, for New Balance, I find these cheap. Again, there are some New Balances, some JJ Jown New Balances that are very, very mid. I mean, we can admit that. There's some really good ones. I'll admit that, too. Like, there's some very, very good JJ Jown New Balance collaborations, but there also is some super mid ones that go for like $500. If those go for $500, I mean, I'm just amazed that these are this low. As this nice of a New Balance pair, knowing how New Balances are, I own a few, and I mean, they're sturdy. Like, it's a great, comfortable kind of dad shoe vibe, understanding that trend is still in. I mean, yeah, I see something like this, again, not only doing well over time, but just being a great pair you can wear as often as you want and really not have to worry about them getting super damaged because, well, New Balances are about as reliable as you can get when it comes to quality sneakers. They're very, very, I really never see New Balance quality control complaints because they got that under wraps. Their sneakers are more expensive, right? Usually because again, they're better quality. People are willing to pay more for them. So just very surprised to see these low right now. And considering there wasn't like a massive amount of drop locations for these, there was a decent stock on the recent raffle. But yeah, I mean, again, clean one, can't go wrong. So this is the one I wanted to discuss. Again, as you guys can see, some are under $300, but there's also a lot of these that are above $300. So mainly in, again, my smaller sizes. I mean, again, you could probably look locally and find a men's 8.5, for a little bit cheaper. But basically, men's 8 or under is when you're going to be able to find these for under $300 at the moment. But then you got to take into account app fees, things like that. But I would just say this. Don't be afraid, throw a bid out there on StockX, something like that. Sometimes, someone will take a bid, 50 under, 100 under the last sale. It happens all the time. I see it, with the Jumpman Jacks recently and some of the smaller sizes. Some people have been able to get some good dubs just throwing out that bid low, and someone just, takes it because they need to clear a pair or whatever it is. So that is what I am thinking. But also, again, just if you want to get a Travis Scott low that is a little bit more affordable than the others, again, there's some that are very, very expensive. It's just, again, I mainly put this on the list, just like, if you want a Travis low that's affordable, here you go. So it's a little bit more affordable than some of the other ones if we're comparing, but yeah, still overpriced type, I would agree. But I mean, they'll be higher in a year, I'll tell you that. I mean, overpriced now, I mean, these will be deal prices in a year, you know what I mean? But yeah, aside from that, another one is going to be the Asics Gel 1130 Dark Neptune. Now, this is a super affordable one, and honestly, a lot of Asics. If you haven't been on the recent, Asics train, I know that kind of started at the kind of end of last year, start of this year, people really started getting on Asics. Man, there's some really nice ones. And not only is Asics kind of like New Balance in a sense where they're both very, very well-made sneakers, good quality, will last you time. Also both running sneakers. I just think it's funny that running sneakers right now are like getting hyped up. It's like skating shoes and like literal sneakers you wear if like you're working out. Like this would be a perfect shoe for the gym, or like, you know what I mean? If you just have a very active day, you walk around school a lot, something like this is going to be good because it's going to keep your feet comfortable, and it isn't a lot of money. Like, I can go buy my size 9, look. Also, these are available on the Asics website via back order, I believe. They ship like August 7th or something like that, so you can go cop a pair for retail on the Asics site. One thing I thought I'd mention, if they're still there, they might be sold out because people really like getting these to sell to local stores, because I mean, stores are flipping these for like crazy bread right now just because Asics is hyped. A little bit, again, not like super hyped, but these are nice. Like, this is actually one of the few Asics colorways I probably would go out the way and get, because it's affordable, like literally for like 120, 130 bucks after fees. I can get a nice personal I can wear every day, and it'll probably still look clean even in a few months, as long as, I do a good job of keeping them clean. But also just some good running shoes too, you know what I mean? If you need some running kicks, hey, there you go, there they are. But that is what I can say about these. Again, if you haven't been paying attention to Asics, there's some good affordable ones. So not all of them are 300 bucks. There are some more expensive ones. You can go get some of the collaborations, things like that, a little more fancy if that's your style. But if you just want something simple, hey, you might be able to grab a few Asics. You know what I mean? If you got a budget for back to school, let's say your parents give you 300 bucks, you might be able to buy like 2-3 Asics. So I'm just saying, might be able to, get a little collection started there or something like that. I don't know. Or you get like a pair of breads, something like that. Neither option is bad. And finally, for my folks that will be watching this video towards the end of July, the prices will be much, much different for the Paris Olympics Jordan 4. They will not be up here at some of these insane and wild prices. As you guys can see, I mean, we're talking resale range of $280 to $340 on a Jordan 4, which I just don't think that's going to last. I've seen a really large backdoor for these available. Also, I imagine that sneakers is probably going to do at least a couple 100,000 pairs, so that's going to drop the market down a bit. Now, is it going to drop it to retail price? Probably not, because I think people actually want these, like, aside from the hate online. And I know they're called the wet cements, Paris Olympics, whatever you want to call them. I mean, look, StockX just combined the name. As lazy as it gets, you know what I mean? They're just calling it the Paris Olympics wet cement. They just took the two names, and yeah. So whatever you want to call the sneaker, it does not matter. Gray 4s, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, as long as I know what you're talking about, we good. But again, these are going to be coming down in price. I told y'all my resale prediction on these was like $230, $270. I see some of the smaller sizes really getting affordable. As again, sneakers does a lot of pairs. The back door opens up. They hit retailers. Like, once these hit Foot Locker, JD, F&L, all those places, you know what I mean? Like, these are gonna drop a decent amount in price. Like, the backdoor boys, they do not care about the resale prices, right? Because they ain't paying. Some of them ain't even paying for the kicks. They're just taking them. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If it's just free, it's free money to you, then yeah, you don't care if you sell for 180 or 300. You know, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? But don't do that. If you're working at a Foot Locker or JD, something like, please don't do that. Just listen, bro. At least pay for them, right? I'm just gonna type, please use your employee discount. There's nothing wrong with that, but do not just take them. Don't just take them. You're gonna go to jail. For real. Like, yeah. So don't do that. But aside from me trying to give y'all some advice, just another really good back to school sneaker. I feel like most people probably already knew that. You know what I was saying right there. You don't take stuff and not pay for it. Yeah, that's like common sense, I feel like. But aside from that, yeah, Paris Olympics Jordan 4, clean, personal, can't go wrong with something like this. I know it is not everybody's style, but hey, that's why, I tried to leave a variety of brands. Some New Balance, some Asics, some Jordan, you know what I mean? I tried to put some good variety of models on this list, and hopefully y'all see that. Hopefully y'all agree. Let me know if there's one that I forgot. Well, of course there's some that I forgot, you know what I mean? We only added, like, this is just, 5 back-to-school sneakers under $300, some super affordable, some not. If y'all want me to make a version of ones like under $100, under $500, whatever it is, just let me know. I can make different variations of this video. These are just some ones I think are really good right now. But don't forget, if y'all want to get some more affordable kicks, hey, check us out at Resale Vision. Y'all can see some of the deals we're doing for week 3. Do not sleep. That is what we do every single day for our members. We bring the source to you. And we got more dropping tonight, under market SB4, stuff like that, so do not miss out. I'm going to get focused on that right after this video. So don't forget, check me out here down below, and yeah, just stay tuned for any content, things like that. If I've been slow to get back to my DMs, I apologize. Just keep in mind, yeah, literally figured out I had COVID today. I've been battling it for like 4 or 5 days, and I never knew. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, just kind of funny. Yeah, like I got told it was just allergies. It ain't just allergies, G. You know what I mean? But hey, it's all cool. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm almost over it. So yeah, we're done here. But I'm ending that screen recording. I'm T. Thank you guys, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video tomorrow. Y'all know, oh my gosh, let me not do that with expensive kicks I paid for. Kobe 5 X-Ray review. Stay tuned for that tomorrow. I do not know why I tossed those. That was dumb. All right, I'm T. Thank you guys, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one tomorrow. Hopefully, be some good back to school options for y'all. I'll see y'all then. Peace.